certain fixed period for us to pray at. Allah is highlighting that Islam is a religion that emphasizes on the discipline of the human being. Islam wants us to be disciplined. And it's very unfortunate that many of us, and I point fingers to myself first, Allah tells us to pray 1:15, what time do you pray? 6:45. Rather when there's a movie, when there's a movie, for instance, the movie begins at 8 o'clock. Are we at the movies 8 o'clock? No way. 7:30, we're there, we buy the popcorn, we buy the drinks, we're going to the theaters, we find a seat, and then when 8 o'clock comes, we're prepared. All we need to do is face the TV. Whereas when Salat comes 1:15, what happens? We pray at 6:45. If you want to know the discipline of a human being, analyze him when Salat time comes. Aisha, what does she narrate? She says that when Rasulullah would speak to us, we would speak to him. He would laugh with us, we would laugh with him. But when the time of Salah came, it was as if he doesn't even know us. He doesn't know us. Why? Because he understands that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of the skies and the earth, has come and said what? He has come and said that I want to talk to you. Imagine, for example, the President of the United States or a highly regarded official told you, I want to have a meeting with you at 5 o'clock. Just like the movie. You'll be there before 5 o'clock, you'll prepare. You'll even try to look good, even though it's just a phone call. You'll talk to him. And you'll be honored to speak to him. What if the creator of the skies and the earth has come and told you, I want to speak to you? عبدي أطعني تكن مثلي تقول لشيء كن فيكون. My servant, worship me, you'll be like me. You say to the thing, be, and it will be. Islam is a religion, number one. Time has showed us that time is a discipline. Allah has used time to discipline the human being. Number two, time produces for us the element of patience. Patience. Allah beautifully shows us the correlation between time and patience in the surah that I began with, Surah Al-Asr. What does Allah say? He says, وَالْعَصْرِ, by time, إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. Indeed, man is at loss. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Sabr is what? Sabr is patience. Allah says that you can't have iman. You can't do good. You can't excel with truthfulness except if you have patience. Why is it so important? Because lack of patience leads to what? Lack of patience leads to greed. Notice Umar ibn Sa'ad. Umar ibn Sa'ad killed Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Why? Because he didn't have patience. He wanted this reward instantly. Whereas when he killed Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, he put his head on a spear. He went to Yazid. He said, إِمْلَأْ رِكَابِ فَضَّةً أَوْ ذَهَبًا فَإِنِّي قَتَلْتُ السَّيِّدِ الْمُهَذَّبَ. He said, fill my hands with gold and silver, for I have killed the son of Rasulullah. Notice, what does this mean? This means when I have no patience, it leads to love of this world. When I have no patience, it leads to greed. And that's why you find Ahlul Bayt Salamullahi alayhim, they were revered. If they were revered for something, they were revered for their patience. Because patience signifies what? It signifies when you have lack of patience, it shows that you're a slave of your desires. But when you do have patience, it shows what? It shows what? It shows that you're a king. You ride your desire and you control it. Notice, whenever something wants to come inside of me, or I have the urge to do something, if you have no patience, instantly that urge and that desire will conquer you. But if you had patience, what happens? You conquer it. There's a big difference. Ahlul Bayt Salamullahi alayhim were revered for their patience. Because when I have patience, I understand that the mu'min strives to do good. He plants the seed of salvation, but must be patient. For only through time will the fruit of that seed emerge. Notice, Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam, a slave comes to him, his maid, his servant, and she spills on him boiling hot water. Immediately, what did she say? She said, الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ فِي السَّرَّاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظِ. She quoted the verse from the Holy Quran. What did she say? She said, those who swallow their anger. وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ. He said, عَفَوْتُ عَنْكِ. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسَنِينَ. You are free to go. Imam controlled his anger. Imam had patience. Why? Because he understood that at the day of judgment, justice will prevail. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, excellent example. We are all gathered here to remember one man, Imam Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, what happened to him? Notice nowadays what happens. One scratch, or we fall, or something bad happens to us. Immediately we look up to Allah, we begin to question Him. We say, Allah, how could you do this to me? Allah, I'm your servant. I am a Muslim. How could you do this to me? Imam alayhi salam sees his brother butchered and sacrificed, murdered in front of his eyes. He sees his children beheaded in front of him. What does he say? Does he say, oh Allah, why are you doing this to me? No. He says, Allahumma in kana hada yurdik, fazidni minhu. He says the exact opposite. He says, it's satisfying you, then increase it upon me. Number 2, patience. Number 3, the value that time produces for us is graduality. One of the main reasons why today the world is engulfed in problems and engulfed in chaos and corruption. Why? Because they want everything now. Notice, for example, robberies. Why do we have robberies? Why do robberies take place? They want it now. They don't want to earn it. Allah came and said what? He said, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. Those who strive in our path, we will sustain them. Allah didn't say go and rob people. Those who commit robberies do what? They don't want to earn it. They want it right away. For example, steroids. I hope nobody here takes steroids. But for example, steroids. Why do people take steroids? They don't want to earn this physical development. They want their body to enhance physically right away. So what do? They take this pill, or they take this shot. Islam came and said that everything you do is earned gradually. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can say to the thing, be, and it will be. Yet why did He create the earth and the skies in 6 days? What? Allah can say kun fayakun. Yet He created the skies and the earth and the universe in 6 days to show to you that everything is earned gradually. Graduality, my dear brothers and sisters. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. And the fourth and last value that time produces for us is that time is a revealer. What does it mean that time is a revealer? Through time, truth is assured and falsehood emerges. I'll give you a simple example. Saddam. And I speak to you from Iraqi's perspective. Saddam dictated Iraq for 35 years. Not a single soul had a simple idea that there'll come a day where Saddam will be taken out of power. Everybody thought Saddam was a strong man. Everybody thought Saddam was a brave man. Yet through time, what happened? He ended up in a hole, looking like Santa Claus. He ended up in a hole. Because only through time, what happens? Only through time will your true colors emerge. Zainab salamullahi alayha is standing in the court of Yazid. She tells him, Kit kaydak ya Yazid, wasa sa'yak, fama ayyamuka illa adad. Wama ra'yuka illa fatad. وما جمعك إلا بدد وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. What did she tell him? She said, oh Yazid, strive, carry out your plan, do whatever you want to do. ولكن, under one condition, understand that through time your true colors will emerge. To the extent that today, go to the shrine of Yazid if you can find it, and look at the garbage surrounding it, and go to the shrine of Allah Abdullah al-Hussein, and look at the millions driving to a shrine saying, Labbaika ya Hussein. To the extent that what? The death of Imam Hussein played as an inspiration, as motivation to the people that came before him. Notice Gandhi. Gandhi is one of the most revered political characters in history. What does he say? He says, تَعَلَّمْتُ مِنَ الْحُسَيْنِ كَيْفَ أَكُونَ مَظْلُومًا فَأَنْتَصِرُ. He said, I learned from Hussein how to be oppressed, yet still be victorious. This is Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Time has assured to us that Imam Abdullah al-Hussein was victorious on the 10th of Muharram. Because Imam didn't go to Karbala to win a physical battle, my dear brothers and sisters. Many people say Imam lost the war, his family was killed, his daughters and his children were taken as captives to the land of the Sham. No. Imam Abdullah didn't go to win a physical battle. Let's understand this. Imam didn't go to win a physical battle. For any sane mind can understand that 72 companions can't win a battle against 30,000. Any sane mind, you don't need to be a genius to understand this. If Imam said, I'm going to Karbala not to win a physical war, yet to make a powerful statement that will stay in the annals of history until today. And this is the proof. 1400 years after Imam Hussein's death, we're still here remembering him. Imam didn't come to win a physical battle. He came to set a message. He came to send a word to the world. Number one, that's the purpose of time. Number two, what does it mean to respect time? There's a proverb in Arabic, it says what? It says, Al-waqtu kas-sayf. Time is like a sword. إِن لَمْ تَقْطَعْهُ يَقْطَعَكْ. If you don't strike it, it will strike you. What does that mean? This means when I'm wasting time, time can't be wasted. People say, stop wasting time. Time keeps on going. Whether you take advantage of it or not, all you're wasting is yourself. You can't waste time. Time is consistent, like I mentioned in the beginning. All you're wasting is yourself. And that's why you find that as Muslims, we need to sit down and make a realistic schedule, balancing our worldly duties with our religious ones. Especially our youth. Inshallah, in the preceding nights, I hope to see youth. I see faces of youth. Why? Because as youth, if you don't sit down and make a realistic schedule as to what you're going to be doing, religion becomes oppressed. Think about it. You wake up, you go to school. What happens after that? You come back home, you do your homework, you eat, you see your family, you go back to sleep. If